Hey guys, welcome back to Film Wish. Today we'll talk about Big Ed and Kaory drama in Mexico in 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life Season 2. Let's get into it. 90 Day Fiance star Ed, Big Ed Brown is all about the gifts, but the woman he's seeing isn't. "I like your hair," Ed tells Carlo, who replies, "Thank you, but it's a bit hard to condition." "Did you put mayonnaise in it?" Ed then suggests. "My mom told me he is a good guy," Carlo says to the cameras. "I think he is funny, like a clown, and that's alright." Ed next mentions Carlo's recent birthday and pulls out several presents, including a baseball cap and jersey. Later in season 2 of The Single Life, fans will ultimately see Ed reconnect with and get engaged to Elizabeth Liz Woods. "About a month before we got back together, I realized that I really didn't appreciate who she was and I don't want to love anybody else," Ed said in November, "and never in a million years did I think that I would ever be together with Liz. It's just surreal. I couldn't be happier," he later added. "I know in my heart that she's mine forever, and that's all I need to know. I don't want to be with anybody else. I don't want to think about anybody else." New episodes of 90 Day Fiance The Single Life stream Fridays on Discovery Plus. Big Ed met Koary through a mutual friend, and after texting back and forth, he traveled to Mexico to meet her in person. Ed was hopeful that Koary would be the woman for him, given that at 38, she was older than his usual love interests and was also much more interested in spirituality rather than material things. Their first date was certainly memorable after they had to run for cover when shots were fired at the restaurant they were dining in. Though their terrifying experience made them closer, but it became obvious that the 56-year-old Ed was pushing for something more serious and Kaory wasn't ready. During last week's episode, Ed pushed Kaory for answers when it came to where their relationship was going, and she told him she wished people would let it be and told him to be quiet. "I thought it was nice that Ed opened his heart to me, but I think that a relationship is built," she told cameras, "and to build it takes days, weeks, months, and years." Ed, meanwhile, was caught off guard by Kaory pumping the brakes. "I'm trying to understand, I really am, but it's really confusing," he told cameras. "So I'm thinking to myself, I'm into you, I like you, I think you're into me. You know, let's see where this can go." On Friday's episode of 90 Day Fiance The Single Life, Ed said he and Kaory hadn't talked since their last disastrous date, but he still invited her to take a romantic sunset cruise with him. "I came to Mexico looking for love, and I do think we can work this out," he said. "I don't want to give up because I'm getting older. I'm afraid I'm not going to meet the one, and if I can't get an honest commitment from Kaory, then this will be it for me." Kaory never responded to his texts and didn't show up to the boat ride. After getting ghosted, Ed took his mom on the boat ride instead. Although he was heartbroken, his mom noted that Ed learned a lot from the experience and that he handled the situation with Kaory much better than he acted in previous relationships. But Ed was, not surprisingly, extremely disappointed. "I don't have time, like, I want love now," Ed said to his mom. "I want a partner that will enjoy this. I'm ready to meet the right person," he added to cameras. "I might have failed with Kaory, but I'm not going to give up. Once you give up the fact that there's somebody else out there that is your love, then life is over. So I never want to feel that way. I never want to be that way." Ed's mom remained optimistic and said she had a feeling Ed was going to find love soon. In a preview of next week's episode, Ed is already back at it and is on another date. "I didn't find love with Kaory, but the woman that I'm meeting, she wants to make me happy, and I want to make her happy," he said. "I am sort of moving fast, but I really think she's the one." Of course, 90 Day Fiance fans know Ed is engaged to 29-year-old Liz, who was previously his on-again, off-again girlfriend. The couple confirmed their engagement on November, even after Ed admitted to breaking up with her 8 times via text, and after his fellow 19 Day Fiance cast members openly criticized him for his behavior towards her. "About a month before we got back together, I realized that I really didn't appreciate who she was, and I don't want to love anybody else," Ed had told People's TV Reality Check about deciding to pop the question. "And never in a million years did I think that I would be together with Liz. It's just surreal. I wasn't a good person. I wasn't a good boyfriend," he acknowledged. "I didn't treat Liz like she deserved to be treated. I wasn't a good listener. That was all about me. I was so consumed with myself." This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen right now because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.